You're blowing things out of proportion. You're too miserable. You're making things up. You're being dramatic.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing wonderful today. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lee. I am Nacola on YouTube and Instagram. And I make videos about issues affecting humanity such as mental health and relationships. If you're interested in these topics, feel free to subscribe and follow so that you will never miss any of my videos. I will be talking about gaslighting. I'll give you examples of gaslighting and what you can do if you are being gaslighted. Gaslighting is a real phenomenon and it has real consequences for its victims. So what exactly is gaslighting? And what are the signs you are in a relationship with someone who's gaslighting you? Gaslighting is a psychological manipulation that causes someone to question their own sanity. How to know when someone is gaslighting you? So some of the signs include lying and making false promises. You know, it tends to be more strongly associated with gaslighting than others. The victim may not see the signs at first, but will need evidence to put everything together over time. If your friend or partner is never wrong, like ever, he or she is definitely lying, because we're all wrong from time to time, and lying is a key sign of gaslighting. People, of course, lie for many reasons, but gaslighting lie to change another person's reality, and whatever it is they want from that person that they lie to, they will definitely get it. The goal of the narcissist when they gaslight you is to gain control over your feelings, actions, and your thoughts. A narcissistic person will deflect. What do I mean by deflecting? Deflecting is a psychological defense mechanism that people use to take the blame off themselves. When they are deflecting, they are trying to make themselves feel less bad for their wrongdoings. We all know that, right? And this likely happens due to past experiences of being in trouble all the time, or being in trouble for a lot of things, even when they were children. So when you see what they're doing, they will tell you, it wasn't me. I saw you kissing that girl. It wasn't me. Oh my gosh, you ate the whole pie off and didn't leave anything for me. It wasn't me. They will tell you that you're making things up. And the gaslighting phrases:
You're blowing things out of proportion. You're too miserable. You're making things up. You're being dramatic. That never happened. You're lying. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, and once you can effectively recognize when gaslighting is happening in the moment, then you can start to break the cycle. Hold your ground, bam! Then stand firm in your truth, right? And I'm very passionate about this, right? The goal of gaslighting is to have you doubt your perception. You know, I went through this and I felt like my soul wanted to exit my body. And it's too hard to fight. And I prefer a peaceful life, so one of the things that I did was to journal when I couldn't escape. I journaled, I wrote everything down. This will help you to level yourself in your truth and to keep your perspective. And keep the conversation very simple. You know what you want to accomplish from, or result from the conversation, right? So know the purpose. That will help you to remain centered. If you do not do this, they will pull you in various directions emotionally. Be willing to walk away if the conversation isn't going anywhere. And don't worry about out-talking a narcissist, because you can't out-talk them. Okay, it will take too much out of you. You know, because they will constantly lie to get you confused. Plus, your emotional well-being will be compromised. Well, I'd like to introduce to you a coloring book that I just created. It's an affirmation coloring book that will tell you how wonderful you are and how amazing you are during a difficult time. It's created for women of all races, right? And I do have flowers. I have women in there, black women, white women, all kinds of women. That this will help you to get yourself recentered. Okay? This book. You can get it on Amazon. It is entitled Girl, You're Beautiful. And you know my name, Charmalee. So here's what to say. When someone is gaslighting you, once you start to hear the go-to gaslighting phrases, say these. Write them down.
I am allowed to explore these topics and conversations with you.
That's one. Write it down.
Do not tell me I am being dramatic, because they will tell you that. I know what I saw. My feelings and reality are valid. And I don't appreciate you telling me that I am being too sensitive. Don't tell me how to feel. And this is how I feel.
And the last thing you can do is to say,
I will not communicate any further. If you continue to minimize what I am feeling, then enforce the boundary.
Sometimes I wonder if they know that they're gaslighting you, but gaslighting is on the spectrum of Some gaslighters don't know they're gaslighting you and are largely unaware, really, that their behavior is affecting other people. But some gaslighters are very much aware, like what they're doing, and you know, when it's done with intention and with no remorse. So the last thing that I want you to focus on is to share your truth. Share your truth. Find amazing friends who you can talk to about the situation that you're going through, right? Find them. Increase your supportive system. Find amazing friends and share your truth. Psychological seclusion, right? And emotional dependency can be the goal of the person who is gaslighting you, especially if they fall under the spectrum, right, of narcissistic personality disorder. Remember, I told you that they don't want you to be with your friends and your family. When you reach out to your support system, share with them your reality, what is happening, and you know, what you've witnessed, what you've seen, what you've experienced, and further integrating your truth into their minds. The more you stay quiet, the more they will downplay your reality and plant seeds of doubt in you over time. We need external validation from our support system to build our internal confidence. It is more than okay to walk away and grieve if your needs in the conversation is not met. Practice loving yourself and giving yourself self-compassion for what you're enduring in the relationship. Okay? Practice that. Practice loving yourself. Practice writing things down. And you know, I hope these few tips that I'm sharing with you will help you to alleviate or mitigate any stresses in your life at this moment. But let me tell you this. If the person is violent and you need to plan your escape route, I say route. Alright, route. Plan it, and never ever tell them that you're leaving. If you have a job and you can change your job without them knowing, going to another city. If you can change your children's school, change it to go into another city. But don't allow anyone to take your life. This is a serious thing, right? And you don't want to be in that position. I hope you are well. I hope if you are in this situation and you feel like you want to hurt yourself, just call 988. Call 988, right? That's the suicide prevention hotline, and they will take care of you and they will help you. I know you may want to end the pain, but hang on, because there is hope. Okay, so I hope that you find these tips very helpful, and I will see you in the next video.
Seeking inspiration, needing motivation, Nacola is the one. Sharing tips to cope